In the history of the country, there has never been a media war like that in the 2019 pre-elections. More epic is the battle between the presidential candidates of the two main parties, All Progressives Congress and the People's Democratic Party. In a daring move, former Vice President and the presidential candidate of the PDP, Atiku Abubakar, on the 19th of November, launched his presidential campaign live on both Facebook and Twitter.
To me, leadership is having the discipline to commit to one's goals until they are a reality. I have succeeded in running my private enterprises, which now employ 50,000 Nigerians, because I believe in policies and I have the discipline to stay with them until they become reality. It is my desire to run for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Just before his major opponent took to social media, President Muhammadu Buhari of APC officially launched his campaign at the State House, Abuja, to seek a second term. The total number of internet users in Nigeria is estimated to be 94.8 million, while about 19 million are active on social media, and political parties are calculatingly using Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Instagram, with the sole aim of reaching out to them.
The achievements and projections I have enumerated above are just a summary of what we have done and what we intend to do in our next term. If Nigerians graciously give us a second term mandate.
So if we are seeing Atiku and Buhari clashing on social media, on social media, of course they are seeing how they can galvanize support through, because the truth is that the entire electorate, the enlightened electorate, as it were, live on social media. If we want to look at internet penetration in Nigeria, we see that we have roughly 190.
Building up to the 2019 elections, I think they have actually, how do I call it now, harnessed on what they built in 2019, talking about the political gladiators and specifically referring to Atiku Abubakar and President Muhammadu Buhari. You get to hear a lot of things on social media, statements being released. Sometimes they talk about, their campaign manifestos and stuff like that. So I think it's quite interesting.
Facebook boasts of 2.23 billion monthly active users as of October, and Twitter averages 326 million monthly active users. Most social media users are between 16 and 34 years. Available data has revealed that this demography is the most crucial during election.
About 49% of these 190 million are internet savvy, already using the internet. And out of that 49%, we already have about 20 million active on social media. So I'm not sure, I don't know what the exact figure is, but I'm not sure how many registered voters we have, and looking at the demography of the voters that we have. So if we are able to reach, for example, these 20 million with propaganda or misinformation or disinformation or counter information or whatever kind of information, using any kind of tool on social media, I think they know what they are doing, and they're trying to galvanize support to their own party.
It's still not ripe enough to effectively use the social media just yet. Why? Because our politics is still very sentimental. It's still not very issue-based, So when somebody goes on social media, what you're hearing is attacks on personality, or name-calling, or rebuttals, or maybe a reaction to somebody else's comments, not antecedents.
Atiku is not the first to launch his campaign on social media in Nigeria. Former President Goodluck Jonathan also declared his intention to run for the presidency in 2011 via a video he posted on Facebook in September 2010. He won that election, and it was believed that his ability to mobilize the youth via social media made a difference. With the merger of parties that formed the APC, Buhari won, and social media played a significant role in his emergence. Segun Showunmi, spokesperson of Atiku Abubakar's presidential campaign, is spearheading the social media war for Atiku.
It's a whole mix. That's how to get the economy running. That's how Atiku is going to create jobs. That's how Atiku is going to fix the economy. That's how life is going to be better for all Nigerians. And that's how we're going to be the biggest economy in Africa, as we've always been, that we lost under this government.
While the social media war intensifies, Nigerians, however, express mixed sentiment on the influential role this would have on the 2019 elections outcome.
So maybe within the elites, it might affect it, even though I don't see the major issues, very hard issues being discussed on social media. You get to see, yes, like I said, statements being released, but then we have trolls, you have people who are sentimental. We're yet to get there, but then also you cannot deny the fact that in the midst of all the sentiment and all of that, we also have issues that are raised on social media.
To determine the outcome of next year's election, I think it's a work in progress. I think that very soon social media will be as effective in Nigeria as it should be.
In this country, it might be different. Before now, there's a body language about, the current situation. I mean, with the president, so many people have their own views. So far, if we want to take the people's opinion, it might not be necessarily popular. And with this, it might just further affirm what they want to say or what they want to do, and maybe even help shape the decision they would make come February 2019.
One of the main goals of the online battlefields is to command people's attention and to go viral, and from the amount of social media activity on Buhari and Atiku camps, the battle for the presidency on the internet will indeed be epic, if not a game changer. Itogi Mo, edit. Roots TV, Abuja.